We should all care a lot less about brands. That much is clear to anyone who has compared the difference in cost and taste between, say, Lucky Charms and Marshmallow Mateys. But in this age when corporate Twitter accounts have more followers than some world leaders and so-called influencers can make a living by hawking mild laxatives on Instagram, it's safe to assume that few of us are following that advice. If we were, maybe the most common response to a mention of the Kia K900 wouldn't be, "What's a Kia K900? High's a vast improvement compared to the previous model, competent driving dynamics, unquestionable value." Low's owners may suffer from brand envy, interior as derivative, doesn't excel in any single area. Kia hopes its flagship sedan will attain a higher profile when the redesigned version hits the US market this fall. Ahead of that launch, we drove a Korea spec K900 in its home country, where Kias and Hyundais are thick on the ground and K900s are as common as Lincoln Town cars once were in America. The best news about this K900 is that it takes little from its predecessor. Riding on a new platform shared with the Genesis G80 and G90, the new K900 is both longer and wider than the existing model, with shorter front and rear overhangs. These proportions, along with a longer wheelbase, help to maximize passenger space and allow the K900 to achieve classic rear-wheel drive proportions, although it will come only with all-wheel drive in the United States. Under the hood, a twin-turbocharged 3.3-litre V6 engine also seen in the Kia Stinger GT makes 365 horsepower compared with the outgoing V6's 311 ponies. An 8-speed automatic is again the only available transmission. Given the DNA shared with the Genesis sedans, it's not surprising that the K900 feels composed and capable on the road. Although its transmission and suspension tuning could change before the K900 hits US dealerships, the Korea spec model we drove had a smooth, isolated ride and plenty of power on tap. The suspension recovers quickly from bumps, and the 8-speed shifts are fluid and well-timed. The steering wheel channels no feedback at all from the road below, but the helm is pleasantly weighted, and responses are accurate and prompt. The sport driving mode seems a little out of character for the K900, however, as it makes for harsher shifts, dials up engine noise, sends more torque to the rear wheels, and inflates the adjustable driver's seat side bolsters to their max position. Otherwise, though, this car fits easily into the mid-sized luxury mold. Many executive sedan buyers are more interested in ambience than performance, and the K900 has made great strides there. The exterior design is more special, with a quadric pattern grille and a double bar light signature. Thicker glass helps make for a quiet cabin, the better to enjoy the 17-speaker Harman Kardon stereo that likely will be standard in US models. Ambient interior lighting in 64 colors, 7 selected in collaboration with Pantone, and a Morris Lacroix branded dashboard clock add a touch of exclusivity, as does the open board that can now be chosen to trim the dash, center console, and door panels. The woodlook material that adorns the steering wheel rim is less convincing. The rear seats are comfortable footwheels, adjustable up to 14 ways. Certain interior elements seem to have been designed using the compare and share method, but you won't soon find us complaining when a car emulates the Mercedes-Benz E-Class. The K900 also showcases the latest and greatest of Kia's active safety features, the cornerstone of which is the blind spot view monitor. Similar to Honda's lane watch system, which Honda has been moving away from in its newest vehicles, the monitor displays a live video feed of the scene in the driver's blind spots on the digital gauge cluster when either turn signal is activated. Forward collision avoidance, lane keeping assist, and a driver attention monitor also will be available. The most convincing argument for a K900 will again be its price, which, despite the K900's imposing size, will hover in the mid to $50,000s. Truer luxury can be had in this class than the A-Class, and taught a performance from an Audi A6. The K900's improvement over its predecessor, though, is marked, as was made clear when we were shuttled to the airport for our journey home in a previous generation K900. We were reminded of the busier ride, more evident road noise, and less cosseting interior that we experienced during our 40,000-mile test of the outgoing car. Kia is cognizant of the challenges facing its new Halo sedan and is working hard to downplay sales expectations. For the savvy shopper and concerned with badges, Kia's newest flagship may be a promising alternative.